Hello. Good afternoon. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now. It is Wednesday, happy hump day, and I woke up to the worst news today. I really don't like what is going on in Malaysia right now, especially um right now. Some new shit is happening and I would like to watch it with you guys, and we're gonna pause. I haven't seen this 12-minute clip yet. Thankfully, the Star streamed it technically first. And we're just gonna watch it now and see how I feel about it. And I have some choice quotes from some choice people that I would like to read out. But here goes.
Sejak kebelakangan ini didapati kenderaan micromobility semakin kerap digunakan di atas jalan raya. Jadi antara jenis-jenis kenderaan micromobility yang telah digunakan termasuklah moped, skuter elektrik, skuter yang telah diubah suai dan basikal. Penggunaan kenderaan micromobility di atas jalan adalah membahayakan.
Wait, I think I need to turn on subtitles um in English. Kan split to English. Bismillah je lah korang. Kalau betul, kalau salah. Starting from the top.
Sejak kebelakangan ini didapati kenderaan micromobility semakin kerap digunakan di atas jalan raya. Jadi antara jenis-jenis kenderaan micromobility yang telah digunakan termasuklah moped, skuter elektrik, skuter yang telah diubah suai dan basikal. Penggunaan kenderaan micromobility di atas jalan adalah membahayakan bukan sahaja kepada pengguna kenderaan tersebut, malahan kepada pengguna jalan raya yang lain. Seperti yang telah berlaku dengan nahas basikal lajak yang telah meragut 8 nyawa, penggunaan kenderaan micromobility dengan percampuran dengan aliran trafik kenderaan motor lain di atas jalan akan menimbulkan risiko berlakunya tragedi yang sama. Dalam hubungan ini, Kementerian Pengangkutan Malaysia MOT ingin memaklumkan kepada orang ramai bahawa penggunaan kenderaan micromobility tertentu adalah dilarang di atas jalan menerusi perwataan kaedah-kaedah lalu lintas jalan larangan penggunaan kenderaan micromobility tertentu 2021 ataupun dikenali sebagai kaedah yang telah berkuat kuasa mulai 17 Disember 2021. Jenis-jenis kenderaan micromobility tertentu yang dilarang penggunaannya di atas jalan adalah daripada perihalan seperti berikut. Pertama, moped. Kedua, personal mobility devices, termasuklah skuter berkuasa elektrik, kuasa enjin pembakaran dalaman ataupun kuasa manusia. Dan ketiga, personal mobility aids atau PMA. Walaupun tidak dilarang, penggunaan basikal hendaklah mematuhi semua peraturan yang telah ditetapkan di bawah Akta Pengangkutan Jalan 1987 atau lebih dikenali sebagai Akta 333.
Okay, good job. Good job. Let's go back to the infographic that he pointed out. Okay, so he said that we're not going to be able to use this on the road. He did not clarify when he said public roads. Does that mean um for technically kendaraan berat? We're talking about roads, the big roads outside, or does he also mean roads around housing areas? You know, the one that I have to use to get around because the pavements are bullshit because nobody has made it easy for pedestrians. Nobody has made it easy for people with disabilities to get around. And he can say, no, you can't use all of these on the road. Then what the fuck am I supposed to use? Am I supposed to call the police to help me go anywhere now? I need clarification because personal mobility devices is what we use to get around.
Kuasa enjin pembakaran dalaman ataupun kuasa manusia.
Also, I get it. I get what they're doing because we have had a problem, a huge, huge problem with mopeds, with electric bicycles on main roads, especially Jalan Ampang, where you have those e-scooter things. They're dangerous. I get it. But is it worth penalizing an entire group of disabled individuals from being able to travel as we want? You're already limiting the kind of travel that we can have um by making sure we can't get on public transportation. Surprise, surprise. Malaysia, what are you doing? Dr. Dr. Wee, what are you doing? What are you doing? I bet you have never been on public transportation in your life. I bet you have never done any of these things, you old ass piece of shit.
Dan ketiga, Personal Mobility Aids atau PMA. Walaupun tidak dilarang, penggunaan basikal hendaklah mematuhi semua peraturan.
And I have a lot of choice words when it comes to bicycle lanja, I think the word is, these modified bicycles that these young children from the B40s, from the urban poor population, use to vent out what they want to do on a daily basis because nobody's taking care of them. I'm not penalizing the parents for this. This is a societal issue more than a racism issue, more than it is a parents don't have time issue. It's not a matter of if you don't have children, or rather, if you want children, make sure you can take care of them. Yes, but this is a systemic problem socially. I cannot. This is why penalize disabled people? Why?
Peraturan yang telah ditetapkan di bawah Akta Pengangkutan Jalan 1987 atau lebih dikenali sebagai Akta 333 serta di bawah Kaedah-Kaedah Lalu Lintas Jalan 1959, garis panduan penggunaan basikal yang selamat juga telah dikeluarkan oleh MyROS dan boleh dimuat turun melalui laman web MOT dan MyROS. Bagi basikal dengan kuasa bantuan kuasa elektrik atau basikal elektrik, hanya yang memenuhi spesifikasi Malaysia Standard MS2514 Electric Bicycles, Electric Pedals Assisted Bicycle Specification sahaja dibenarkan digunakan di atas jalan raya dengan mematuhi peraturan-peraturan yang sama seperti ditetapkan kepada penggunaan basikal selain daripada mematuhi spesifikasi MS2514.
Kalau kau tak bapak
Ciri-ciri
kau
utama
lah.
basikal elektrik bertujuan membezakan dengan moped adalah tidak mempunyai pendikit atau throttle dan mempunyai pedal bagi kayuhan yang dipasang secara kekal di badan kenderaan. Semua pihak berkuasa tempatan yang berkenaan termasuklah pihak berkuasa tempatan adalah diseru untuk bersama-sama mengawal selia penggunaan kenderaan micromobility di dalam kawasan takbir masing-masing. Dalam hal ini, pihak berkuasa
Okay, you want the local authorities, you want whoever lah, DBKL, MPPJ, whoever, to enforce these new rules, right? But they haven't even enforced the current rules that we have when it comes to roads and transportation and parking. Parking. Stop. I don't know how these people run this country. We elected you. No, actually no, we didn't elect you. You are a coup government. You jumped into this place without even consulting the people's mandate. What are you doing?
kuasa yang berkenaan boleh membangunkan infrastruktur jalan khusus yang menyokong penggunaan kenderaan micromobility yang selamat seperti laluan basikal yang tidak bercampur dengan aliran trafik.
Your laluan basikal, the one that I've seen, Bukit Bintang, tu pun mengarut. Mengarut. You know why? Because there are people parking there. There are no authorities coming in to summon. Surprise.
Dia ada. Demi menjamin keselamatan dan kesejahteraan orang ramai sebagai pengguna jalan raya, Jabatan Pengangkutan Jalan JPJ bersama-sama Polis Diraja Malaysia PDRM akan mula menguatkuasakan perintah larangan ini. Mana-mana orang yang didapati menggunakan kenderaan micromobility tertentu yang telah dilarang di atas jalan adalah melakukan kesalahan dan boleh diambil tindakan di bawah peruntukan Akta Pengangkutan Jalan 1987 ataupun Akta 333. Orang ramai adalah dinasihatkan untuk mematuhi semua larangan.
So if I want to leave my house to go get groceries, which is 5 minutes away, walk. But because I can't walk, I'm gonna have to use my scooter. Well, I use a travel scooter to get around. It's very zippy, it's very helpful, but effectively it's my legs. And I have to use the road because the pavement, kita panggil pavement 5 kaki, kaki 5 kan? But it doesn't mean the pavement itself has to be 5 kaki tinggi. Hello, what are you doing? So, when I go out of the house, nak pergi minum kopi ke, nak pergi buy groceries, just hang out with people, go to my neighbor's house, what are you gonna do? Saman? Masuk jail? I would like to see you do that.
Dan peraturan jalan raya demi untuk kebaikan diri sendiri, keluarga dan masyarakat. Moped ni sebenarnya dipacu oleh sumber elektrik atau enjin pembakaran dalam yang isi pada silinder dia tidak melebihi 5.
Orang tua ni meroyan. But like, who are the monkeys that help him come up with this shit? I would like names if I could, because we all know it's not just him. He's just a spokesperson. He probably doesn't even know what's going on a daily basis. He's probably going senile, as we can see here.
20 cm padu atau kedua-duanya kena dipasang dengan suatu pendikit throttle atau kaedah lain bagi kawalan pecutan dan kelanjutan. Ketiga, dibina.
Dia pernah ke? Like, just go on the Jalan Raya, drive by himself. He probably can't, because he probably doesn't have the mobility anymore because he's getting old. But I bet he has not driven himself. He has not used public transportation. He has not gone for a fucking walk. So he doesn't know what's going on because he is a driver. And he is probably one of those people who uses the police to move traffic away because he needs to get somewhere.
Dengan satu rekaan struktur badan, ada step over, low step dan juga underbone. Dia 3 jenis. Dipasang dengan suatu tempat duduk pengguna dan boleh juga dipasang dengan tempat duduk penumpang. Dan dipasang 2 atau 3 roda. Dilengkapi dengan pedal untuk kayuhan, sama ada pedal yang dipasang kekal ataupun saling boleh tukar. Dia ada 2 jenis. Dan berat tanpa muatan tidak melebihi 150 kg dan kelajuan tidak melebihi 50 km sejam. Ini moped yang tidak dibenarkan di atas jalan. Kedua, saya nak bagi tahu yang ini. Sebenarnya nama dia e-bicycle. Tetapi dia tidak boleh digolong sebagai e-bicycle. Dia bukan basikal semata-mata. Kerana pedal yang diletak tu untuk tujuan kecantikan saja. Dia ada throttle, ya. Yang kita
I can see that the translation from YouTube is going a little bit haywire and it's not translating accurately. I apologize for that until somebody fixes it, and it's kind of learn Malay.
dapati ramai dah import ni throttle. Ini tak boleh. Ini pun tengok cantik. Pedal tu untuk kita nak secara kosmetik saja. Okay, dia ada throttle. Itu personal mobility device atau kuasa manusia. Ini tak boleh. Okay. Kuasa manusia ini tak boleh atas jalan. Kerana ini bahaya. Sekarang ni kita
Okay, again, clarify. Atas jalan ni, jalan raya yang, you know, the general one. The what is the crux of this issue? Is it jalan raya? And if it's not jalan raya, how do they propose to make it so that we can travel safely? We pedestrians who walk or who use various devices to get around.
kita nampak dekat taman-taman, oh dah keluar jalan ni. Ini yang dia tunjukkan dalam apa video yang membahayakan. Dalam tengah malam tak nampak, ini akan membawa apa kecelakaan, ya. Dan ini pun tak boleh, ini pun tak boleh. Ini yang lazim kita nampaklah waktu ni. Okay. Personal Mobility Device PMD kuasa elektrik atau IC. Tengok semua ni dia pakai kuasa elektrik, sama juga dipacu oleh sumber elektrik ataupun.
Okay, this one I understand. From the perspective of a lot of pedestrians, we have a lot of people who don't mempertikaikan other pedestrians. They use these things, they zoom around, and they don't really think about the other people using the roads or the pavements. Or because they cannot use the pavements, they go on the roads. These are not devices that are fit for roads. And if you do use these things, please think of the other people that are walking around. Like, that's not cool. Also, I have a bone to pick with, like, just motorbikes in general.
Dengan satu enjin pembakaran dalam yang isi padunya silinder tidak melebihi 50 cm padu atau kedua-duanya dipasang dengan satu pendikit atau kaedah lain bagi kawalan pencutan dan kelajuan. 3, dipasang dengan suatu tempat duduk atau suatu pelantar untuk berdiri atau penggunaan untuk pengguna, dan boleh juga dipasang dengan suatu tempat duduk atau suatu pelantar untuk berdiri bagi pengguna. Tidak dilengkapi dengan pedal bagi kayuhan atau kawalan pencutan kelajuan. Kawalan pandu arah sama ada menggunakan palang, pemegang atau gerak badan ataupun gerak anggota badan. Kelajuan tidak melebihi 25 km sejam. Berat tanpa muatan tidak melebihi 50 km dan juga 50 kg. Dan lebar keseluruhan kenderaan tidak melebihi 700 mm termasuk badan kenderaan peralatan dan aksesori. Nah, ini yang maksud dia. Personal Mobility Device gunakan kuasa elektrik. Ini juga dilarang digunakan di atas jalan. Ini contoh kuasa elektrik. Ini bahaya dia modify. Ini ada belumba. Ini dia belumba. Yang ini adalah kenderaan mobiliti tertentu, yang ni PMD Personal Mobility Aids. Yang saya kata PMA tadi.
Yes, also known as the legs for people who can't use our legs.
Ya, dia sama juga kriteria lebih kurang, tapi reka bentuk kena dibina kepada kegunaan individu yang mempunyai masalah pergerakan ataupun kecacatan. Ini adalah contoh PMA, ya. Ini boleh sampai macam ni tau. Tengok ni. Nama kalau untuk OKU tapi anak-anak dia bukan OKU. Dia boleh jadi macam ni. Ya.
When you make jokes like that, you gotta think about why these people are carrying kids in there, or in what context.
Itu yang kita larang ni, kalau kita tak stop.
Yang dia bagi letak gambar ni kenapa? Sebenarnya
akan berlakunya malapetaka selepas ni. Kalau dia tak.
I think the only malapetaka is the fact that your entire team decided to use this photo instead of somebody who actually needs to use a personal mobility aid, i.e. myself.
I think we have to inform the public. The Gazette is ready. We already gazetted, in fact, end of last year. But we take some time to give all this illustration so that they understand and we can immediately take action. And of course, initially, if the parents they are not aware, then advocacy dululah. Tapi kalau
it's fine to advocate for all these things. It's fine to come up with all these quote unquote solutions. But before you think of these solutions, you have to fix all the problems that exist. Hey, Sin, I am pissed off because this is happening and I don't know where to put my face because this is absolutely ridiculous. Um, the transport ministry, this old fella. There's a lot of things, man. Basically, what is happening is because of the whole bicycle lanjak thing, because of e-scooters and e-bikes causing a lot of problems on the road, there is this public declaration that uh, mobility aids, e-bikes, bicycles, etc., are not allowed on the roads. The problem is he didn't clarify what are roads. And the further question is you cannot do something like this without actually fixing the current problems that we have now when it comes to pedestrians and public transportation, because we don't have adequate public transportation, first mile, last mile, um, fixes, and basic infrastructure. You cannot do that. You just cannot. It doesn't make sense. I oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we're just gonna see what this Chucklefuck is doing some more. I just wanna know who was the team that did this. Down to the photocopy monkey. I don't care. I want names.
Kalau dah sehari dua ni nampak dia kalau mereka masih mencabar, they have no choice. Kita kena ambil tindakan di bawah Akta Pengangkutan Jalan 1987.
So what's the penalty?
Okey, kalau you guna saja atas jalan, compound boleh 300, the first.
Compound 300. So if I went out, again, if I went out to go get groceries, compound 300. What if I don't want to pay? Masuk jail ka? Masukkanlah. I don't care. But a lot of people do because they don't have time. I have time. I have time to shit smear so many things.
Tapi jangan lupa, kalau you pakai kenderaan you langgar orang, Section 41, 42, 43, 44 semua boleh masuk.
People with disabilities tak langgar orang. Orang tua ni tak logic. Like, there is no logic in his argument. He is chuckling. These are the people that I would love to see disabled. Just to experience what it feels like.
Okey? Sebab ini adalah pengguna akta. Ya? Jadi you guna atas tu, dah 300 confirm kena sangat. Kemudian kalau you langgar orang,
Itulah. We don't langgar people. We're very, very hyper aware of our surroundings because we don't want to langgar people, because we know what it feels like when people accidentally sit on us, pretend to help us, and we know what it feels like to not be able to get on a curb. I am hyper vigilant when I'm on the road. I'm always afraid that somebody might langgar me. Okay? I'm not exactly made of metal here. I'm fighting with like a giant metal object that weighs several tons.
buatkan kemalangan, itu akan jadi isu besar. Okey? So kita akan gunakan Akta Pengangkutan Jalan, the complete set, Section 41 to 40.
Tapi kenapa tak gunakan akta pengangkutan jalan and other akta-akta that we have to make sure it's safe for pedestrians, to make sure that we can move around safely? Mana nak guna akta manusia parking at the side of the road where they're not supposed to park? Where are the people penalizing the people who are double parking? Where? Execution tak ada langsung, tak ada logic.
45. Dan Section 54 pula boleh diambil tindakan. Kalau macam basikal lajak, dulu RM300 saja. Kalau kamu bukan minor, you tertakluk pada 1,000 hingga 5,000. Fine, kemudian penjara tidak lebih daripada setahun. So itu berat.
Masuklah penjara. Good. All the penjara will just be full of people with disabilities. Best kan? Penjara jadi fun house. Jadi tempat for PWDs to kena jaga. The food better be nice. I'm expecting 5-star systems here, okay? Like 5-star service.
54. Basikal saja tau. Belum lagi yang lain. So, Akta Pengangkutan Jalan boleh digunakan sepenuhnya. Jadi saya minta lah merayu pada kaum ibu bapa masyarakat, faham hajat kita. Kita tidak mahu apabila berlakunya insiden, barulah kita menyesal. Dan moped ni adalah satu
Nak menyesal. But the thing is, again, you're not fixing the real issue. You're putting a band-aid on actual problems. And that seems to be a ministry problem more than anything.
ancaman kepada pengguna jalan lain jika ianya dicampur adukkan penggunaannya dengan trafik yang ada sekarang.
I agree, it's barely a
Saya
band-aid.
tidak ada sebarang halangan sekiranya nak gunakan dalam kompaun rumah ataupun mana-mana tanah persendirian, itu tidak menjadi masalah. Ataupun saya dah kata, menteri ada kuasa memberi pengecualian. Sekiranya PBT memohon, pihak berkuasa tempatan memohon, saya sedia pertimbangkan dan kenalah ikut apa yang telah kita terangkan tadi. Peraturan mesti ada, SOP mesti ada, tempat.
Okay, peraturan mesti ada, SOP mesti ada. You don't even follow SOPs to membangunkan infrastructure pedestrian. Like, this is wild. This is wild to me. I'm so disappointed.
Untuk selamat pengasingan trafik dengan trafik atas jalan yang sepatutnya ada, dan kesemua ini tidak mendatangkan mudarat kepada orang awam, baru saya boleh bagi pengecualian.
I am so angry. I am just absolutely so angry. I don't understand this. I think I also want to read out like certain things that have been said in light of this actually. Just going through some messages this morning from people with disabilities group that I follow. One person asked, by public roads here, does it mean jalan raya lalu lintas, or would it mean jalan in parks and housing areas? Because those should not be banned. I agree. He announced this morning, I think. I got the link at 12 in the afternoon. Again, people have brought up some walkways have no curb ramps to go up. Sometimes we're forced to wheel on roads. Apa macam? And then another person also wrote, most pedestrian walkways, they use cobblestones or surfaces yang merosakkan tayar, that destroys tires for wheelchairs and is not smooth and all around unsafe for other than walking. So if you are on a wheeled device, most will use the road because it's a recipe for disaster to be on a surface like that. It's absolutely true. We have various people who are manual wheelchair users and they just cannot. I have spinal muscular atrophy. I don't have the strength to wheel myself like those heroes using their arms, hulking out, pulling themselves in, out, everywhere. I'm weak as shit, but I do still want to get around. Not that bago macam mana ni. Look at this man's face. Shame him. Call your MP. Spam. All of them. Do all the things. What else? I think I'll sort of pause the image where he talks about the banned mobility aids. I think that's very, very relevant because that just pisses me off. Like, why would you use a picture where it's a woman with her 2 children on something that doesn't even look like a mobility aid? Come on, look at that. What is that? Like, rhetoric tak munasabah. Another person wrote, the civil servant who put this forward have no understanding of the issues faced by real people here in this group. By this group, they mean people with disabilities who would like to be mobile. Their focus is elsewhere because other groups advocated their issues more effectively. This is true. This is why we need more voices, more advocates for people with disabilities in this country, because we are very, very significantly othered. Um, so make sure you engage all your ministers, all your MPs, all the senators, call them, talk about these issues, because it's not when when you bring up systems that help people with disabilities, help people who are on the fringes, you also help yourself. It makes your life easier. What else? Let me go through some other stuff. We need to call upon more ministers. They just don't understand. They super don't understand what's going on. They are massively out of touch with the general population. What a dickhead. Oh, and you know the best part? The best part is that the video by Star doesn't even have bahasa isyarat. Uh, what's bahasa isyarat in English? Um, yeah, I forgot. Sign language. Oh my god, that took a while. I'm so sorry. It doesn't even have sign language interpretation. And that's so all the people who cannot hear and had to read that horrible. I'm gonna turn off the translation because he did not say however for opium at all. Do not kick me out. Twitch, please. That was a translation. I feel bad. I feel bad for them, legitimately. Like there's no reason. There is no reason why that needs to be, why we don't have those things for we have sign language interpreters. I have no more words. I so many no understanding. So if you want to tweet this, you can tweet at we Ka Siong MP. That's WEEKASIONG MP. And sort of bring this up. Like just tweet him. Just big tweet. Big old tweet. What else? There are a lot more things. Somebody asked, they are puzzled by the video and said, do they want motorized wheelchair users to apply for a license? Is this the case overseas? I'm like, no, this is not the case overseas. Okay, somebody did reply. Oh, why? Text. Kendaraan micromobility tertentu dilarang digunakan di atas jalan te taman teman pengang. I don't know what this is. What? No, 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 no. I don't like this. This is stupid. This is dumb. Cannot deal. Refuse to deal. Anyway, this is all I'm going to say today. Thank you for watching. It's been half an hour of just raging. I would like to speak to other people on this, get more information. Please message your MPs. Say things to them, especially this fella. I'm gonna here. Tweet this MP and bring this up. At pop. Tweet this guy at WEEKASIONGMP. Do it. I love all of you. Be good. Be safe. If I don't see you next, Selamat Hari Raya. Bye.